Hello everybody. On today's IB survival guide, we will be doing the relevance of the IB diploma. And I think this is an important thing for all IB students to know because while IB is a wonderful program, the diploma doesn't always get you everything that you need. And that's a very important thing for a lot of people when they do the IB diploma. Like, a lot of people go into IB not knowing that there are a lot of colleges that don't take the IB diploma for as much as it's worth. For example, Sarah Lawrence will take the entirety of your IB diploma and let you skip your sophomore year, for example, and UMD only gives you credits for HL classes in which you got a score of a 5 or higher. So the relevance of the IB diploma is mostly that it comes with some prestige for applications in the future. I was an IB student. I got my diploma. And if you go to a college that accepts the diploma, you get those caveats, of course. But it's pretty much bragging rights at some point if you don't choose to go to a college that takes the diploma. It's all about building a resume because at the end of the day, the diploma is nice to have because it's important and hard to get, but the majority of colleges don't take it. So the diploma becomes somewhat irrelevant in the scheme of getting into college and having to pay less money in college. It's still a good investment to do the IB program because you get the credits for the HL courses most of the time. And other parts of the time, you will get credit for the diploma, and that's its relevance there. But the IB diploma is important if you're in the diploma program just because it makes you a better student, which I feel like a teacher telling you should do IB, and that's what I sound like right now, but that's not what I'm trying to sound like right now. I understand the hesitance to go through with IB once you learn how many colleges don't take the diploma. I know a lot of IB seniors that were class of 2018 were very mad applying for college when they realized that the college wasn't going to take their diploma even though they worked so hard for it. I know that a lot of colleges nowadays are working on taking the diploma, but it's still a very small number in comparison to the grand scheme of things. So the relevance comes probably past college most of the time when you're like, I was an IB graduate in high school, and I went to this college for jobs and stuff. I think it becomes important then, and it's important when writing essays and stuff to get into college that you're like, I'm an IB diploma hopeful. It's made me a more well-rounded student. You get to use it as an explanation for why you're a good pick, because you're a well-rounded student now, because you're on course to get it. It's just important to remember going into IB that you might not go to a college that takes it, even though you're spending all this money to take the exams. You'll still get 1 or 2 credits out of it, which still saves you some money, of course, but you just have to keep it in mind. The IB diploma is becoming more relevant every day, but it's still not as widely accepted as AP classes, which are what the majority of the country takes. The IB diploma is also relevant because if you go to a different country, IB is still probably a thing there, and you get to take advantage of that as well. So when it comes to the relevance of the IB diploma, I know this is a short one, but there's not much to talk about in the relevance because it's rather irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, unfortunately. So just keep in mind that more colleges are accepting the full IB diploma every day, and it's very important that you persevere if this is something you really want to do, and try to make the diploma relevant for yourself personally, because it all comes down to personal relevance with the IB diploma. What can this diploma do for you? It gives you a reputation because you took the class. It can make you a more well-rounded person to wherever you're applying, and sometimes can help you skip a whole year of school. So I wish you luck in your IB classes, and good luck getting your IB diploma if that's what you're going for. I hope wherever you go and whatever you do, it helps you greatly.